All right, crew. How is it going? Today we've got another game. I I watched somebody I just watched Markiplier play this last night and it looked very interesting and I found out it was part of a trilogy. Now he only played the first game and I want to play the whole trilogy, so I got to play this one too even though I've already seen it. But expect the other two videos to follow after. But today we are playing the test. Oops. The test. It's a spooky game that asks a lot of personal questions, and I have to answer them all as truthfully as possible. You'll see. Anyway, let's get into it. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. So I have to answer these as honestly as possible. We all want to be good people, but we rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world, or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? This process is very simple. In theory, just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answer you provide to the questions are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you don't have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the question with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand or realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience we are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you are a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Definitely not. No, definitely not. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Not really, no. I like blue, but not as much as black. If you found money on the street and you knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Honestly, probably not. That's not honest. It's honest. It's not the right thing to do, but it's honest. I probably wouldn't. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yes. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? No, it would probably hurt like hell. You might come out unscathed, but that doesn't mean it wouldn't fucking hurt. No. what's the point? You probably get stuck in there. Probably, yeah, no. There's so many complicated things with that. Would you consider yourself to be fat? People tell me all the time I'm not, but personally, weighing 220 pounds, I feel it. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Like cryogenic? I'm assuming cryogenically. Yes. Yes. I want to see the cyberpunk future we're heading to faster. It's all very interesting. Also, give you a great opportunity to start a new life, or the way you want. Did you realize the last letter of the previous five questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? I did not. No. Does that make you uncomfortable? No. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Usually. Sometimes. Depends. Usually. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed in these questions? Of course. Heck yeah. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Come on, rapid fire 'em. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? Afraid? No. Are you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No. Yes. The consequence being that it's inaccurate. Yes, I was aware. Are you wondering how these questions begin to take a strange turn? Not really. Would you consider yourself captivated? Absolutely. Very interesting. Would you consider yourself to be brave? No, absolutely not. I love scary stuff, but that doesn't make me brave. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Not like crazy above average, but like maybe a little, slightly, yeah. Have you been looking for hidden messages in the questions? Honestly, I kind of forgot. Are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Yes, actually. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take, or how many questions exist in this session? Not really. I'm just rapid firing, come on. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? No, absolutely not. I am not patient. Do most humans annoy you? This is like people I know don't really annoy me, but a lot of people out in public are very annoying. Yes, I'm gonna say yes. Do you prefer animals to people? That depends on the animal. Cats, yes. It depends on the people as well. Mm, no. Do you believe in magic? No. Do you believe in the god or some exist form of higher power? See, I I'm agnostic. I'm not very religious. I don't believe, but I don't disbelieve. So I don't know how to answer. No. I'm gonna say no. Do you fear death? I don't fear death itself. I fear the pain of death. So no. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? Absolutely. Do you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Absolutely. Are you alone? I am alone in my room. Not in my house, but in my room. So, yes. Are you sure? Yes. I told you with utmost certainty that there's someone watching you. Would you believe me? No. Have you wondered who I am? I've been too busy answering questions, if I'm honest with you. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? It's pretty warm in my room. You feel like you're being watched. I do now. Have you considered quitting the session early? No. You drink water every day. There might be a day here and there, but for the most part, yeah. Do you eat at least once per day every day? At least once, yeah. Sometimes only once, but at least once. I missed more hidden 7. No, come on. Are you wondering what they were? Of course. Come on. Would it bother you? Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? It would bother me to never know. It would not bother me to never know without finding them myself. Is your favorite number 7? No, it's actually 9. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yes. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Well, they're both fruits, so that's a comparison right there. Oh, I hit yes, I meant no. I'm fucking shit up now. Okay. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? It depends on the severity. For small things, absolutely. For larger things, no. It says everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone deserves a second chance. Not in my eyes. It's harsh, but that's. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? As painful as it is to say, no. You can do a lot of things you put your mind to, not anything. Obedience is more important than freedom. As far as society goes, yes. Because you cannot, the way I see it, you cannot have true freedom without, with morality. Morality is a hindrance to freedom. But in a society like ours, it's kind of important to have morality. So, yes, you gotta obey your morals. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Sure. Do you realize the first letter of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? Aw. Oh, fuck. Do you have any addictions? No. Do you dislike the color pink? No. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes, absolutely. Do you like to dance? Sometimes. Would you consider yourself normal? No. Do you love your parents? Yes. Have you ever been lied to? Yes. Oh yeah. Do you get angry often? A little bit. Do you hold grudges? Unfortunately, yes. Yes. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah, my best friend actually. It's a long story, a lot of high school drama, but yeah. Have you ever lied? I try to be as honest as possible, but everyone's lied at some point. You think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No. Yes. Yes. I love climbing trees though. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Sometimes, yeah. Do you believe you have psychic powers? This, okay. I don't fully believe, but there have been stories passed down from my family through my family from different family members who have seen stuff in their sleep. Like they've actually seen the future and prevented something from happening. They've astral projected and stuff like that. It's not super common, but there have been stories that through my family of stuff happening. Like my older sister when she was younger, there's a story that she had a dream about an old lady in a wheelchair pushing her around without knowing who the old lady was. And she told my mom about it. And then one day while they're in the kitchen, a photo of I think one of our great grandparents was on the fridge, and my sister had never met them, and she pointed to the lady and said that was the lady from her dream. And that great grandma was known for taking kids on rides around in her wheelchair. So yes, I'll have to say yes. Have you ever seen a ghost? Like I'm assuming like paranormal activity, not like an actual like a ghost itself, but like paranormal activity in general. Yes, I lived in this one house in second grade, and I woke up one night to my sister to a crash and my sister screaming. And there is a mirror from the other side of her room crashed on the corner of her bed. So she had me I helped her clean it up. She had me sleep in her room with her that night. And a book from her dresser on the opposite side of the room flew across the room and hit her bedroom door. Yes. Do you dream often? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you have nightmares often? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Anxiety, yeah, anxiety attacks. Not like super any like not really. Do you suffer from depression? Not diagnosed, professionally diagnosed, but probably yeah, a little bit. Do you exercise often and stay active? Only at work, but I wouldn't really count that. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Honestly, I shouldn't be because it's been so long now, but there are still some things that have happened in my past that I can't stop thinking about and hurt me to this day. So sure. Have you ever felt betrayed? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you ever feel lost in life? All the time. All the time. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? I am naturally able to lead. I just don't like doing it in certain situations. I have the ability to be a natural leader. I just don't like to be. I'll say yeah. You could push a button to destroy the world. Would you press it? On one hand, that would be terrifying. On the other hand, I mean, it wouldn't make much of a difference, would it? If we destroyed the world with all of humanity, there probably wouldn't be any significant conscious left to understand that it'd pretty much just be an end of existence. Sure, you sometimes dream of being a hero. Of course, yeah. Have you ever been bullied? Like bullied or like picked on by friends? There was a time when there were more bullies than friends. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever bullied someone else? Really, I'm not a very confrontational person. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Of course, dreams are better than reality. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? With my social skills, yes. Do you find space fascinating? Oh yeah, space is very fascinating. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Everyone can be an artist as long as you have a creative mind. You don't have to have talent. You just have to have creativity. I have the creativity, but I'm really bad at the talent part. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I try to be, yeah. Yeah, for the most part. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Everybody's flawed. Do you believe in perfection? There is no such thing as perfection. Have you ever stolen from someone? I mean, nothing serious. Maybe a minor, some like very small things, but sure. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstance? Under any circumstances? To save the life of someone important? I mean, sure. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Of course, because I'd want my last day to be surrounded by people I love and care about, and friends and shit. Yeah. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Actually, yeah. Well, I might not the dark. No. Mm, Anonymously, yes. That doesn't count though. If it's anonymous, it doesn't count. If it's anonymous, it doesn't count, so no. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? Sure. You know who I am. Absolutely not. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Probably. If I told you that if I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? If you told me that you were, no. But if you actually were, yes. So no. Consider yourself to be empathetic. Oh, absolutely. Consider yourself to be romantic. I can be. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. When I was in fifth grade through junior high, there's this neighborhood I used to live in, and I had some friends, and they were all little hood rat friends. And one of them would always try to impress these two brothers that were like, I guess, the head of the hood rats in the neighborhood. Everybody always hung out at their house. And in order to impress them, he would always try to pick fights with me. And the last time I actually got into a physical fight with him was one day in 8th grade. He threw my hat. He took my hat off my head, threw it off a bridge, and tried to start a fight. I had my arm wrapped around his neck, was pounding on his back. He's like he started trying backing away, stop saying stop, stop, stop. I think I heard a cop and ran away, and then told everybody the next day that he won. So yeah, are you prone to headaches or migraines? Not really, no. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yeah. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yeah. Would you ever shave your head? No, absolutely not. No. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? No. No. Anything masculine's a turn off for me. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Sometimes. Do you trust your best friend entirely? See, now I said there was high school drama, and we've had our off and ons in high school, but I've forgiven him. But by this point, I think he's changed so much that yes, I absolutely would trust him entirely. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? Not. I have a below average childhood memory. Did you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Oh yeah. You ever dream about running from a killer? A lot. You ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yeah, sometimes. You ever dream about being naked in public? No. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Yes. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? I don't seek them out. Sure, yeah. You like being the center of attention. I don't know if I've ever been the center of attention. Sure. Do you feel like something is always watching you? Yeah, not always. Not always. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to go to space? Yes. Have you ever had an out of body experience? Yes. Have you ever punched? No. Do you like dogs better than cats? No. You prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? No. Are you still wondering why I've asked you if you ever punched an onion? Yeah. That was out of nowhere. Do you get starstruck easily? Yeah. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? That is very dependent on if anybody I know is there. It also depends on the kind of social gathering. No, I not really. Is it is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun like just bam right in the face? Nun punch. No. Did you laugh? Yeah, a little bit. Do you say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? No. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometimes? I wish I could say yes. There's a hell do you think you're going to it? If there is one, probably. So, I mean, one of the things is believing in God, right? Now, I don't really disbelieve, but I don't really believe, so probably. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Do you masturbate frequently? Mm, it's a hard one to say yes to, but it's definitely a yes. Are you wondering what constitute free? I am not. You don't even have to constitute what frequently is. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? No. Is your mouth dry? Yeah. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No. I don't see the point in profanity being bad. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot? No. Are you poor with money management? Absolutely, yes. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? Yes, I do. Do you speak more than one language? No. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No. Do you enjoy coffee? Sometimes, I guess, yeah. Do you believe in demons? Yeah. Yeah. Do you believe in angels? Not really. Are you afraid of sharks? Yes. Do you prefer baths over showers? Yes. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No. Did you see that shadow move in your room a few minutes ago? No. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? Oh god, yeah. It's such a weird thing. Especially when I'm like listening to music. Oh yeah. All the time. Things in your home often go missing and then reappear later. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Do you ever hear footsteps around when you're alone? I feel like I do, even though I know it's not really they're not really there. I do feel like I do think I hear it sometimes. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? Sometimes, yeah. Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? Yeah, yeah. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. I keep them protected. Do you have any pets? My grandma has a pet. Me personally, no. Is your favorite color green? No, it is purple. Are you attracted to a family member? I have family members that I can sit there and go, oh yeah, they're pretty hot, but I'm not actually like attracted to them because they're family members and that makes it weird. Even though they're hot, it would be weird to be attracted to them, so no. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say I would, yeah. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No, you know. I have. Do you like fishing? Not really, no. Do you like hunting? No. Do you like camping? Yes. Do you like guns? I'm not really a gun guy. I don't mind guns, but I don't really care for them. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Yeah, yeah. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Yes. You always keep your promises. There's a reason I don't make promises often, and that's because I want to always keep my promise. Yes. Do you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Completely? No. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Oh, yes. Do you like tattoos? I don't have any. I'm afraid of the pain, but I would like to get one someday. Do you enjoy being high in any form? In any form? In most forms, no. In most forms, no. But there are some where I probably would say it. Do you believe you have a soul? My belief about the soul is vastly different from the typical. My belief is that your soul is the electrical current running through your brain. Because your soul, because the characteristics people put onto the soul is that is your self. That is who you are. You are your soul. But what makes you who you are? Well, what makes you who you are is your memories, your experiences. All of that is in your brain. Everything is mapped out with connections in your brain, and what activates those connections is the electrical currents. So my belief is that your soul is the electrical currents that run through your brain. So yeah, in my own way, yes. Did you cry this week? Yeah, yeah, I have. Are you upset with someone right now? No. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Mm, no. You understand how this works yet? Not really. If you answer the question twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, about the time you spend answering them. Combination you answer them in. It's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on previous question? Yeah. I will tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its attention. Would you believe that? See, I was gonna say no originally, but the more I'm putting it into thought, the more my stupid self that wants to believe in that believes in psychic stuff wants to believe that. Markiplier just so happened to play this game, so that I would see him play it and want to play it myself. Fine, I'll go with yes. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Oh yeah, I have abandonment issues. Are you afraid of dying alone? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you worry that one day you'll unexpectedly be murdered? Not really, no. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? Pretty well, yeah. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. Think we have enough information about you, whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you told me, this is what I can conclude. People don't understand you completely, do they? You're a lot more complicated than people think you are. They don't give you enough credit because they can't understand what you've got going on deep inside. Oh, this is different than what Markiplier got. Oh. Oh. That just gave me chills. You may not always like everything about yourself. You may even give yourself way too hard of a time, but trust me, you've got some natural talents that will take you very far in life. It's imperative that you embrace that fact. Do I? Do I have natural talents? This is actually giving me shivers though, because this is resonating with me really hard. You may not always like everything about yourself. You may even give yourself way too hard of a time. But trust me, you've got some natural talents that'll take you very far in life. It's imperative that you embrace that fact. I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up. The only way you're going to fail is if you let the doubt of others pull you down. The only way you're going to fail is if you start believing what others may think of you. Do not let them win. You're one of a kind. Truly remarkable. As a matter of fact, I get the sense that you don't even realize or understand just how special you can be. But ultimately, your path is entirely up to you. Oh, this just hit me out of left field. I think someone's cutting onions. Oh. Ultimately, your path is entirely up to you. There's a strong possibility you're going to let it all slip away just as easily as you can become an incredibly successful star. The results are yours for the taking. Not everyone has that luxury. You, however, do. They let too much slip away. Oh god, this is. So my advice to you is to listen to your gut. Go out there and get the life you want to have. Do not live your days in regret. It is not yet too late. I believe in you. I needed that. Your secret word is blessing. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Oh god, I kinda actually needed that. Oh lord. I was just casually playing this questionnaire game, and then I got something different, and it actually resonated with me pretty well. Oh god, that kind of hit me out of left field. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, take the secret word assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We'll be selecting some of you based on your answers to include in a future project we're currently working on. Blessing, guys. Blessing. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is your chance to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in the comments. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. Oh, that actually that hit me out of left field. Gave me some serious shivers, and actually, Oh, I kind of needed that. Everybody, I urge all of you, anybody watching this video, I urge you check out this game. It's it's only $2 on Steam. Six if you get the trilogy plus two additional games. It's worth it. Few bucks to go through all that. And I'd recommend checking it out. Yeah. Anyway, guys, with that, I'll see you later, crew.